and your comfort. When all is said and done, I would ask a favor of you.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I guess we're going to be finishing up with the Sapphire Weapon. I mean, I know technically we've already finished that, but this is just going to be a quick video of something a little bit extra. We're able to actually go and visit the G-Warrior, but if we actually go here to the Ironworks Technician, this lift leads down into the storage area where the weapons are kept. Unfortunately, the Imperials didn't leave an awful lot behind for us to investigate, but they did give us a place to carry out maintenance on the G-Warrior. In fact, I can take you down there for a closer look if you're interested. Yes, I am. Let's head down. So we're not actually able to pilot it, but we can still go and visit it. Aw, look at that! Hey, ask about the G-Warrior. When we first discovered it at Azaz Law, it was in far worse state than it is now. Different color, too. As for its intended purpose, we believe it was developed to combat primals or similar threats. All the parts deemed unnecessary have been removed, and we've made several adjustments to improve stability and overall safety. As a result, however, we had to limit its capabilities to some degree. We can't afford to repeat the mistakes made by the Guardians with the Ultimate Weapon, who we believe employed knowledge obtained from the Ascians. After all, we know how that ended. You might also be relieved to hear that Master Garland has introduced a pilot recognition system, so that only those given prior permission by the Ironworks can operate it. Think of it as a precaution should the enemy have any ideas about stealing it from us. That's actually a very smart idea. I was wondering about that. Okay, now let's inspect the G-Warrior's head. The two sensors on the front of the head work in much the same way as the eyes of living creatures, sending visual information to the pilot. The horn-like protrusion was one of the several additions we made ourselves. It's for picking up link pearl signals, not for ramming the enemy. Still, if push comes to shove, I dare say it could be used to make a last-ditch attack. Okay, inspect the G-Warrior's arms. Compared to the original design, the outward appearance is largely the same, but we've carried out a number of improvements. The manipulators, or hands as you might call them, were originally created to claw at the enemy. We modified them to allow the use of various weapons, such as the ethereal saber. Okay, inspect the G-Warrior's boosters. Ah, I'm glad you noticed. The boosters were built entirely by the Ironworks to allow for low-altitude flight and increased maneuverability. They're currently unsuited to being used over long distances, hence the need to have the G-Warrior transported by airship. This is another area we're hoping to improve in future iterations. Okay, climb onto the G-Warrior's shoulder. Now, you don't get any information here, it just looks cool. Oh, wow. So, I guess that's just for screenshotting, I'm guessing. But it looks cool! Yeah, we're done posing there. Okay, stand by the G-Warrior. So it's pretty much the same thing here. You just have to kind of pose and look really cool doing it. She's such a ham. Okay, yeah, we're done with posing. Okay, so we can return to Turncliffe. So here we are back in Turncliffe, and I love this place. It's just so beautiful. I've always loved these like these towns like right on the ocean, and I can't wait to see more cities inside of Vishabard. Alright, so we just got a couple more things to do real quick. First things first, let us head back to the locks. Okay, we'll just read up real quick on the information we have so far for the Sapphire Weapon, and I will be showing you the reward that we ended up getting from that last quest as well. Alright, so the Resistance Officer's reports are right over here. This pile of papers appears to be a collection of reports written by members of the Resistance. So first off is the Sapphire Weapon, war machina developed by the 7th Imperial Legion as a successor to the Ultimate Weapon. the second known case of the synthetic orosite systems being used in open combat, employing the combat data of Regula van Hydrus, former legatus of the 6th Imperial Legion. Evidence indicates that the war machina was in an incomplete state, and oversoul was used to mitigate mechanical deficiencies. It was deployed off the coast of Wylert and sent into battle with Garland Ironworks G-Warrior, piloted by Claire Fay. It was then rendered inoperational but structurally intact, with only superficial damage sustained. Okay, and we also have another one here about the pilot's Ricon. Pilot of the Sapphire Weapon. All other information regarding the subject was gained via verbal testimony of Gaius Belsar. Born and raised in Rylert until his parents died in an epidemic, after which he was taken into the care of Gaius Belsar in the Imperial Orphanage. Though he lacked the physical prowess of his peers, his high degree of dexterity made him ideally suited to maintaining equipment and similar tasks. Even after joining the military, he remained shy and withdrawn. However, on occasion where the safety of his friends was threatened, he would not hesitate to defend them. He later replaced the designated pilot of the Sapphire Weapon, fellow orphan Rex, and was absorbed into the weapon's core upon activating Oversoul. Estimated age at time of death? 17 years old. So, he was only 17. I think Milicendia was about 18? Around that time frame. I mean, they weren't even in their 20s yet. So that's kind of sad. So again, I'm just going to show you real quick about where you need to go if you want to return to Turncliffe. No, it's not this guy. It's the Resistance escort right over here. Okay, so the coordinates are 1020, and all you need to do is just travel to Turncliffe when he asks. Okay, so last but not least, we are going back inside. Okay, so last but not least, I'm just showing you what the bust of the Sapphire Weapon looks like. So I'm actually returning to my own room here, just to show you what it looks like, and here it is. So, not too impressive. I mean, we've already seen the Sapphire Weapon, but that's kind of the idea of what it looks like. So it's kind of like its head is mounted on this little pedestal, or rather a copy of it. Alright everyone, so I guess that's it for right now. We've already completed the Ruby Weapon, and we've taken care of the Sapphire Weapon, and if memory serves me correctly, we still have the Emerald Weapon and the Diamond Weapon left, so we should be getting one of those for the next patch. And if I had to guess, I would say probably the Diamond Weapon. I can't recall for sure which one is the most powerful. It's been a while since I've done Final Fantasy VII. Anyway, everyone, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good rest of your day.